affidavit in support of the petition. It says, I was in. I am.
The rest of the submission, you can submit on the other, but for her, focus on what she cited.
Also blood.
The rest you can submit. You can only submit. If there are contradictions, things like that, you can submit.
Okay, my lord. So let's go back to paragraph 6. Margaret. When were you added in that WhatsApp group? I don't know whether it's Nalukoola. When were you added?
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi yajja ku kyalo ng'agenda tukolera powa n'atugyako ennamba z'amasimu n'ateekamu.
So yes, that is good and correct. When were you added in WhatsApp group?
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi sikyajjukira.
Could that have been around February?
My lord will object to that question. The witness has already answered that and she doesn't wait. Good question.
I think she should answer. Let her answer.
I am most of that, my
She
lord.
said she was a member of the WhatsApp group.
Yes, she did.
Let her answer.
Most of that.
Ask your question.
So, Margaret, do you think you were added in February?
obujjukiro bulungi bakuteekamu nga mu mwezi gwali gwakubiri.
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi sikyajjukira.
So, on the 8th, when the incident happened, were you a member of that group?
Naye ng'ennaku z'omwezi munaana byonna byonna lwe byaliwo wali nga okyali memba wa group eyo.
Nedda oweekitiibwa omulamuzi nali nagivaamu dda.
So, when did you leave? Now you remember.
Kakati awo
When did you leave that WhatsApp group?
kale ekyokuvaamu okijjukira wavaamu ddu.
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi mbadde nsaba kunnyonnyola.
My lord, the question is, the witness knows the answer.
According
To you? Yeah. Yes, I am the one asking. Yes, ma'am. So when did you leave this WhatsApp group?
Wagivaamu ddi WhatsApp group eyo?
Because by 8 March you had already left. When did you leave the WhatsApp group?
Kubanga nga munaana olwokusatu wali wavaamu. Obujjukira bulungi wali wavaamu.
Emyaka ng'ebiri emabega.
So can we have that phone here? Can we have the phone you used to take these photos, the phone on which you were a member of that group, can we have it here?
Kati kooti esobola okufuna essimu eyo wakwesa okukwata.
How would I object to that? For 2 reasons, my lord. Number 1, the law does not compel the witness to submit the phone to the court. 2, under Section 8 of the Electronic Transactions Act, the authenticity of a data message is not the best of whether the phone is for the court or not. For that reason, my lord, those reasons, my lord, we object to the tender of the phone in court.
My lord, I don't know what application my senior colleague is making. I have not asked for the phone to be tendered. I want the phone with a witness.
First, here.
Yes, my lord.
First proceed and you see how it goes. First proceed. You can ask your question. Ask your question.
No, my lord, I asked, can we have that phone here?
Oyinza okuleeta essimu eyo wano mu kkooti nebeera naawe naye ng'oli nayo mu kkooti.
Ekitiibwa omulamuzi.
The question, Margaret, is not whether you forgot it or not. Can we have that phone here?
osobola ogireeta wano ku kooti singa weereddwa akaseera ojja nayo
Of 56. Can you go back and bring that phone?
oba osobola okuddayo n'okumuwonayo
And my lord, that's what I'm objecting.
This one, I have what's the answer? But Mr. Kalde wants his word to be there. So maybe,
Mr. Wagner, proceed.
yes, my lord.
You may proceed. You ask a question and we saw the reaction of the witness.
Yes.
Which I have to know.
What reaction? What was the reaction?
My lord, maybe let me ask another question. Margaret, where is this phone?
Margaret, essimu yo eyita
Esimu eri waka.
Thank you. My lord, this witness can produce this phone.
she hasn't said that.
And my lord, I thought the etiquette is that if I have the floor, my colleague can listen to me. I don't know what you respond to.
I'm obliged, my lord.
So, yes, my lord. My lord, where I am going, the witness really has to have the phone. And my lord, this is the background.
Yes,
We have.
She said it's at home.
Yes. My lord, so I am praying, my lord, we have.
You ask her whether she can proceed and she did that.
Maybe I can repeat the question and she confirms with us. Margaret, if the phone is at home, can you bring it?
Margaret, essimu nga bw'ogambye ewaka osobola okugireeta wano kooti
Ye, Ekitiibwa omulamuzi.
My lord, I pray that we have the matter smooth over for that phone to be brought. To save time, my lord, we can have this witness deferred. We call another witness. We proceed as she brings the phone down. We can have another witness so that we can save time. So to have the phone.
Mr. Wagner, what other questions? Do you have any other questions?
They very many, my lord, they come from the phone. They come from the phone. Because
But my lord, I really object to that. The phone is not here. Okay, the phone is not here. The phone is not part of the evidence.
It is.
It's not. But my lord, the affidavit refers to the phone. The phone is not here. And it's not part of the evidence. What we have here is a description of the phone, not the phone. And my lord, we have closed filing affidavits and giving evidence in this matter. So clearly, and I've stated, my lord, under section 8 that I referred to earlier, even the phone being here is not a legal requirement. Mr. Wagner has been referring the witness strictly to affidavit. Strictly to affidavit. And the phone is not part of it. What's there is a description. this witness is not going to swear another affidavit, bring a photo. So, my Lord, I pray that that prayer be disallowed and we continue with the cross-examination.
My Lord, my colleagues in training would supplement with that, but a quick rejoinder. My Lord, when you look at paragraph 6, the deponent says they took this affidavit. But we have an affidavit of Nalukoola, the person who is the subject of this affidavit, who has been alleged to have committed this crime, saying the photos were not taken by that phone. What is okay? What is it? So, my Lord, really, what we need is the need.
These affidavits, you have the one
Now,
who is alleged to have.
yes, to have committed. It says, I took the photos with my phone.
In your evidence, you have
Yes.
You have it.
Yes. Now, of course, the written say after that's what they said that was very after. So they will ask for hours. In fact, we are going to bring it. But this
My Lord, I will not ask for it. I don't.
so, my Lord. Yes. Yes, my Lord, I am the lawyer for the first respondent. I want to represent him well. And I think this phone is going to be very important in us knowing and establishing if Margaret now take this photo. One, did Margaret now take actually, was she ever a member of this WhatsApp group?
As I said, you said you have an affidavit for Rita.
So there's that contention, my Lord, that you have.
Who says she is not?
Yes. But my Lord, because that would be crossing the bridge before we even get to it.
You have a computer technician, I think you are doing as well.
Yes. As a computer, no, not a computer technician. We have someone who printed.
And I thought, okay, you have that piece of evidence.
The one who?
That piece of evidence you have. You have the Rita, you have the person who used it.
Yes.
So can you make your point with that?
No, my Lord, I need the phone. And my Lord, fortunately, the phone is there. The phone can be brought. The witness has spoken. I have the phone, it can be brought. So my Lord, really my prayer is that we can stand over the matter.
What about the fact that you find that evidence has both?
It's okay, my Lord, I am cross-examining. I am cross-examining. But my Lord, my colleagues can supplement.
Give you a chance.
Yes, my Lord.
So can you make your point without this phone?
No, I cannot.
Yes.
My Lord, I raise on that. Samuel is
Yes, please.
My Lord, what we are doing is trying to test credibility of the information. That's why we're here for cross-examination. Like my learned colleague stated, we are bound, court has to establish authenticity. How authentic is the statement being made? Like he stated before you. My Lord, the phone she's referring to will take us the time, even when we photograph. So I do not see a problem. Actually, even proving that actually she took the photograph. I mean, need to do that with her phone. So the element of the phone in cross-examination is very key and important to help us proceed on this issue. It does not matter. It's not about admitting it as evidence, but using it to test the credibility of our statements on oath. We are testing the credibility by evidence.
My Lord, there was just one item.
Just look the matter away. You see.
I don't. Someone had introduced something new, my Lord, that I will
No,
respond.
no, wait.
Yeah, my Lord, there is one item just to highlight. That the essence of cross-examination itself is to delve into the truthfulness of the witness. And the raw material for this witness's affidavit is the phone. Lucky enough, the witness herself has admitted the phone is present. The witness also knows where the phone is, and the witness is willing to deliver the phone. The only person who is not willing to have the phone delivered is her lawyer. And lucky enough, my lord, we are more interested in the witness than the lawyer at this point. So since the witness demonstrates willingness, and this witness we are dealing with is still a ghost in our eyes because she's unidentifiable. She has failed to identify herself. She also conveniently forgot to move with the phone, but since she has volunteered to do the same, in the interest of justice, we would have that, because the question is, what is the prejudice to the person who has come to court to prove and says, I took using the phone, and our only prayer is, please bring that phone, and you are fighting a lot to block the phone, which is your own evidence from coming. And when the phone comes, then what we want to do with all the arguments being tendered by our colleague for the petitioner can come. If we say we want to tender it in, then you will start the submissions electronic. But for now, since the witness is willing, we could have this matter stood over briefly. We have other witnesses that are available. We even have transport available for the witness.
My lord, just very briefly, I was responding specifically to what Counsel Nalukoola was raising. The issue of the phone isn't admitting your evidence. No. The essence of why court gave us leave to cross-examine particular people is for purposes of testing the veracity of their arguments, their allegations. In this case, the biggest import of this, the witness here, is only because of the photographs. And what is in contention is how they were taken. So it's not about admitting the phone as any new piece of evidence or exhibit, it's about testing the veracity. And it's an important part of cross-examination. Lastly, like my colleague Alex has mentioned, there's no harm to be suffered. There's no harm to be suffered by the witness, there's no prejudice to be suffered by the lawyer. There's no prejudice to be suffered by court, except for a few minutes, which you can nudge the inconvenience of process of achieving a fair trial.
My Lord, Mr. Wilisi, Mr. Msisi, and Mr. Uganda have talked about things that Bagina didn't talk about, and he himself said they will add. So I'm responding to those ones.
It's supplement. Yes, I speak English. So
I added new things, my Lord. I need to respond. Let it say what you say. My Lord, I still object to that way, that this phone be brought. Number one, my Lord, as we intimated to my colleagues, they have their own evidence. They have their own evidence, contrary to what they say is mine. In fact, my Lord, those two witnesses of theirs will be cross-examined in this court. They are part of those that you gave us for tomorrow. Number two, Mr. Uganda and Mr. Mi says we bring the phone. Then what? Who is going to read the witness about the phone? I am not going to do so. The phone is not part of the affidavit. So they are going to do what with it?
We don't know what they are going to do.
So, yes, my Lord, how will they even read the witness about it? Because my Lord, this witness is not in chief. They also say they will not introduce new evidence. So out of the phone, what will come out? That's new evidence. That's new evidence. Whatever they will get out of the phone will be new evidence. And this witness is not in chief. So if they get out this evidence, I do what with it? Will they read my witness in chief about the phone?
And then cross-examine.
And I cross-examine her about it? What kind of procedure is that? I reiterate, my lord, that moreover, the authenticity of a data message under Section 8 of the Electronic Transactions Act has nothing to do with the gadget that took it. Absolutely not. I know that requires the decision of Kakonge Umakwasa.
I wouldn't say
I'm still responding to what you say.
My lord, that didn't arise now. I realize.
My lord, what I'm saying, you talk about what I'm saying.
I think you have made your case.
Stop blush.
I'm obliged, my lord.
So, I will give the chance to your Margaret.
Yes, sir.
Margaret, you are not giving time to use the phone.
So blunt.
But here we are going to continue with the other witnesses.
Yes,
We'll wait for her.
Yes, sir.
So now the second portion is temporary Margaret. Shall come back to the
No, stop now.
So the next
My lord, I'm asking what you want to say, what you can now somebody, my lord. My lord, 1250. 1250. My lord, she's coming. They're on the first floor. In a few minutes, my lord, she'll you want me to introduce her or? Maybe want to, don't you take a second or my wife, I just
Nasamba osoma dini ki?
Gamba nze nasamba Jane.
Nze nasamba Jane.
Ndayira mu linnya lya Katonda.
Ndayira mu linnya lya Katonda.
Obujulizi bwe ngenda okuwa.
Obujulizi bwe ngenda okuwa.
Ngenda kuwanga bwa mazima.
Ngenda kuwanga bwa mazima.
Mazima meereere.
Mazima meereere.
Nga temuli bulimba.
Nga temuli bulimba.
You can sit, Nasamba, you kindly restate your full name to the court.
Amannya go mbujufu Nasamba Bwani nga mulira Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi.
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi bampita Nasamba Jane.
How old are you?
Nina emyaka 25.
Where do you reside?
Obeera wa?
Musekati zone.
Do you remember swearing an affidavit to this matter?
Ojjukira nti walayira ekirayiro kikwatagana n'omusango.
Yes, I was looking.
And if I showed it to you, you would be able to identify it.
Singa bakikuwa osobola okikakasa nti kyekyo kyewalayira.
Yes, sir.
Is that the one?
Kyekyo.
Yes, sir.
My lord, that affidavit is already admitted on the record of court and the witness will be cross-examined.
For the record, my lord, my name is Eunice. I am Nambi. I have a few questions for you. And this court will be happy if you only tell the truth.
Kati kanso y'emisa agenda kumubuuza ebibuuzo asuubira kuba nti kugenda kwogera mazima meereere nga bw'olayidde.
Yes, sir. Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi.
Do you know why you're in court today?
Omanyi lwaki leero oli mu kooti?
Nzize kuwa obujulizi Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi.
About what? To testify about what?
Oze kuwa bujulizi ku ki?
Ku byatuukawo mu kalulu k'ekawo embuzi.
On whose side are you?
Oli ku ludda lwani?
Ndi ku ludda lwa NRM.
So I can imagine that the reason you're in court today is to ensure that NRM, if I should call it NRM, you want to ensure that NRM emerges victorious in this petition.
Asuubira nti kati engeri gy'oli ku sayidi ya NRM oyagala okuba nti kyonna kyesiboowa olaga obuwanguzi bwa NRM.
Neetase Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi naye numirirwa nsi yange.
But again, is NRM a party in this petition? In this
Naye nga
inquiry?
NRM pate mu musango guno emu pate.
Yes, sir. Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi.
You can show us where is it a party in this petition?
Oyinza okulambika
Is it the plaintiff? Is it the petitioner? Is it one of the respondents? What is it in this petition?
nga NRM eri ku sayidi ki oba waaba oba okunandibwa.
NRM yakiikirirwa mukyala Nambi obuwaabi.
Jen, can you show me your national identification card?
Jane, osobola okulaga kooti eno national identity card yo?
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi ngiyina ku simu yange. Simanyi oba kikkirizibwa okugiraga eri ku simu.
Yes, please.
Osobola?
I can look at it. Thank you very much. You said you signed an affidavit in support of this petition. Do you have it there?
Ogambye wakola walayira ekirayiro kakasa byogera petition eno bagikuwadde ogirina affidavit ekirayiro kyekyo.
When did you sign it?
Wakikyako ddi omukono ekirayiro ekyo?
nagisayininga ng'ennaku z'omwezi 9 ogwokuna 2025.
Can you show me that date in your affidavit?
Oyinza okulaga kooti eno ennaku z'omwezi ekirayiro ekyo ewakiteeka?
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi teriiko deeti naye nze nzijjukira nti we nasayininga.
And the month?
Ogwokuna.
Can you show me the month on your affidavit?
Omwezi mweguli mu kirayiro ekyo?
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi omwezi teguliiko.
In whose presence did you sign it?
Wagisayiningira mu maaso gani? Ekirayiro ekyo kirayira mu maaso gani?
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi nakirayira maaso ga mwami Deo Bitaguma ne maaso ga mwami Kibirige Ismail.
What was their role? What was the role of Kibirige Ismail?
Kibirige
Why was he there?
lwaki yali waawo ng'olayira yali akola ki?
Kibirige Ismail yali mubuunuzi.
Okay. Thank you very much. So let's go to your affidavit. What time did you reach the polling station on the polling day?
Zaali ssaawa mmeka we watuukira mu kifo ekironderwamu?
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi natuuka ku ssaawa nga ziri mu 4.
By the time you reached the polling station, had you made up your mind on the person you're going to vote?
Mu kiseera ekyo watuukira mu kifo ekironderwamu wali omaze okusalawo mu mutima gwo ani ng'ogenda okuwa akalulu?
Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi eyo ddembe lyange okumanya ni gwe nali ngenda okuwa.
I don't want to know who you voted. I'm not
Tayagala
interested.
kumanya
Yennyaawo nali manyi gwe ngenda okuwa.
Okay. So when you go to the polling station, did you manage to, when you voted, when you cast your vote, did you manage to vote the person you wanted to vote?
Kati bw'wagenda okukuba akalulu wakawo oyo gw'olyagala?
Nakamuwa kubanza sikyusibwakyusibwa.
So you can confirm that there is no amount of convincing, there is no amount of words that changed your mind whatsoever. You voted the candidate that you came to vote.
Osobola okakasa eri kooti eno nti kati waliwo omuntu akusenzesenze wawa omuntu gwe wali oyagala?
Omuntu gwe nali njagala si Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi.
So what's your problem?
Kati buzibu kyaki?
Obuzibu bwange buli ku muntu kuŋŋamba nonde Nalukoola. Kuba kampeyini ku lunaku lw'okulonda.
You did not succumb to that convincing. That's what you say.
Naye ogambye wali ovuddeko nti tewali muntu n'omu
Is it a problem for someone, if at all it's true anyway, would it be a problem for someone to give their opinion and you just leave it at that? Because you didn't succumb.
Kubanga ekyo wakituukiriza naye kibi omuntu okugamba nti londa bundi londa bundi.
Ndyese Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi kuba olunaku lwali lwakulonda nga si lwakuba kampeyini.
Okay, but you can confirm that your mind wasn't changed at all.
Naye kakasa eri kooti eno wadde waawo bakupenereza wagundi gwe wasalawo n'owa gw'olyagala.
Ndyese Oweekitiibwa omulamuzi kuba nze kyemmanyi mba kyenjagala nanti.
We understand that. That's okay. Do you know when did you first meet Kibirige Musa? When was the first time you met him?
Bili wasooka okusisinkana Kibirige Musa.
Mwami Kibirige Musa yekyamaanyi w'ekyalo
When did you
Monsula.
first meet Kibirige Musa?
kirwatandika okubantu
Olw'ensonga nti ekyamaanyi w'ekyalo Monsula kitegeeza ava kulaba.
You saw, when did you first meet him? When you were born? When you wanted passport? When did you first meet Kibirige Musa?
ng'otandise okutegeera
Sisobola kujjukira ddi lwe nasooka musisinkana naye mulaba.
And when did you first meet Rita Nalukoola?
ate lwenabakoza ye watandika byomusiiko
Peter n'abakooza naye mulaba ye kansala w'ekitundu gy'eva.
So when was the
Sisobola
last
kujjukira
time?
ddi lwe nasooka mulaba.
That's okay. When was the last time you met Kibirige Musa?
Nasema mulaba ng'ennaku z'omwezi 13 ogwokusatu 2025.
That's the polling day, right?
Yenyawo.
olunaku lw'okulonda
Could that be the same day you last met Nalukoola, or you again met them after that? Seeing that
era
it's
lwe
a
lwasembayo
very-
okulaba ninabakozi lwe 13
Naye lwe nasembayo mulaba si ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi.
So on this day when you met them, what time did you meet them again?
olwo olunaku abasisinkana saawa meka
Ssebo ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi natuuka we balondera ku ssaawa 4.
When did you meet, what time did you meet Kibirige Musa and Rita Nalukoola?
Rita n'abakoza n'ekibirige musa wabasinkana saawa olwo
Ssebo ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi Kibirige, Mr. Kibirige Musa ne Rita n'abakooza ku ssaawa 4 baaliwo lwe nali ngenza okulonda. Kitegeeza essaawa ze nabasisinkana.
So you met them at 10 a.m. What time did you cast your vote?
akalulu ko wakasuula saawa meka
Ssebo ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi sisobola kugamba nti ssaawa zino naye mu ssaawa 4 bwe byaggweera. So kitegeeza wakati w'essaawa 4 n'essaawa 5 byaggweera.
So you cast your vote within the same hour of 10.
Yenyawo Ssebo ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi.
What time did you leave the polling station?
wavaawo saawa meka awo ekyokulondebwa
Ssebo ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi olwamala okulonda n'envaawo kitegeeza mwezi essaawa omwo bwe naviirawo.
Around about what time?
Ssaawa nga 4 dakiika 4 ssaawa 4 tuuka awo mweyo period.
So when you were leaving the polling station, did you interact with anybody?
bwe wali ovaawo awo omwalondera awo olina abantu bewasisinkana noyogerako nabo mu kaseera muvaawo
Ssebo ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi bwe namala okulonda ne ngenda bwe bateerako ink.
Did you interact
Bwe
with
baamala
anybody?
okunteekako ink
I
n'entambula.
was requesting that you answer my question.
eramu ekibuuzo ki bwe wali
When
ovaawo
you finished casting your vote and you are now leaving the polling station, did you interact with anybody?
omaze okusuula akaluluko oyagala kuddayo yonna gye wali ogenda naye nga tonakusimbula kugenda olina abantu beyogerako nabaawo oba wasimbula ogenda
Ne ssebo ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi.
Who did you interact with?
ani gwe wayogerako naye ekiseera wali ogendera
Rita n'abakooza n'Ekibirige Musa.
So they waited for you as you came in, you cast your vote, and they also waited for you as you are leaving.
kitegeeza barwita bakulinda wano watuukira ne babeerawo naye mu kugenda ng'osimbula okugenda baali bakyaliwo ne bukugenda
So akugamba nti banninda naye nabasangawo era we nali nvaawo nabalekawo.
So what did you talk about with them as you were leaving?
okuvaawo wayogerako wabagamba biki
Owekitiibwa omulamuzi bambuuza kibuuzo nti omutuweeredde nange nenziramu nti ye n'entambula n'engenda.
When you say they asked me, can you repeat that?
Owekitiibwa omulamuzi bambuuza nti omutuweeredde kuba baŋŋamba nnonde omuntu waabwe.
You first hold it there. When you say what does that mean? What? Who?
Otulondedde Honorable Nalukoola.
So can you state exactly what they asked you?
Bambuuza otulondedde Honorable Nalukoola.
So can you Are you changing your statement? Should we take the first one, Omutuwerede or Oturonde de Nalukoola? Which one do you want us to take? When they were asking you this question, were they both speaking at the same time? Would one speak and let the other add the next? How? Just take us through, give me a picture of exactly how they spoke to you.
Like a chorus
So wekitiibwa omulamuzi mukulu Kibirige Musa yeyabuuza nti omuweereze Honorable Nalukoola.
Okay, thank you. First go to paragraph. I know you said you don't know how to read, but maybe I'm going to read it for you. Paragraph 7, my lord. The witness says, when I was done voting, Councillor Nalukoola asked me whether I had voted the first respondent. I left the polling station and went back home. You can interpret it.
Paragraph y'omusanvu wagamba nti bwe namala nze okusuula akalulu kange kansala Nalukoola n'ambuuza oba nali nnonze avunaanibwa asooka ne mmala ne ŋŋenda okuva mu kifo ekyokulondebwamu n'enzira yawaka.
So can you confirm to court that you are not sure, that you are a liar when it comes to who you met after the polling, after casting your vote, and what they talked to you about? Can you confirm to court that you don't remember anything anymore? If you're not a liar, at least choose one.
So wekitiibwa omulamuzi siri mulimba era ne byenjogera nzijjukira.
So should we take the things you said today, or we take the things you wrote down? What? Just help court to help NRM.
Kati batwale ebintu byogedde leero wano nga obujulizi nti ebituufu oba batwale bewabwa mu kiwandiiko ekyo ekirayiro
byenayogera mu kirayiro byebituufu.
So do you think your being here is important? Because you seem to be here to change what you wrote down, but you want court to take what you wrote down. But let's proceed. Is Kibirige Musa an agent of Honorable Nalukoola?
Kibirige Musa agent wa?
Was he an agent?
Yali agent wa Nalukoola.
Owekitiibwa omulamuzi nze byesobola bimanya kuba nze nali mulonzi siri agent.
Thank you. So you are not, you can confirm to this court that you are not sure what role Kibirige Musa was playing in this election.
Kugamba tosobola kakisa lipooti eno mulimu ki Kibirige Musa gwe yali akola mu byokulonda.
Nze nali mulonzi.
No. Then, can you confirm that you don't know
Kituufu tokimanyi.
whether or not Kibirige Musa was an agent?
Kituufu okimanyi oba tokimanyi oba.
Sikimanyi nze owekitiibwa.
Thank you. Can you confirm that Rita Nansamba was or was not an agent of Rita Nalukoola?
Ate kakasa lipooti eno okimanyi oba tokimanyi Rita Nalukoola oba talaba.
Simanyi nze owekitiibwa omulamuzi.
Okay, thank you very much. So when they were speaking to you, according to your story, according to your story,